The word for it is it's a dynamic environment. The guys that are here are goal setters. The guys that are here are decision makers. The guys that are here are guys and girls that are dynamic in their everyday lives, wanting to push their limit, wanting to be better in every facet of their life. So that's where that is.
Signs of success was like a new sports car, new clothing, new aftershave, going to nightclubs, doing youthful things. Since then, society has introduced two new things. One is Dr. Google, where more medical evidence of what makes for longevity and makes for productivity came into being. And the other one was the fitness revolution.
Is it guys coming out of a relationship or empty nest syndrome where the kids have left home, they're looking to give themselves a challenge? We find that the men are double, if not triple, that of the entries compared to the ladies.
It's not just women that have a menopause, but men have something similar called the andropause that happens between 35 and 45 years of age. So on average, it happens 10 years earlier for men than for women, and there are specific hormonal changes that affect us at men during that age group.
Essentially, the psychology around it is a crisis regarding identity. It is at a time when men look at their own generativity, their ability to produce, to do things, to achieve things, versus stagnation.
I suppose as you get older, you start realizing that so many things that you once did that played a very important part of your life, then the future that you move towards is kind of very empty. So I need to be the best version of I can each day, each year, each month that goes forward.
I think it's also a sense of community. You know, the obstacle course racing community is fantastic. They're very embracing. You go in from nowhere, you go into your gyms, you're meeting new people, you're making new friends, you're making new contacts.
The boys' clubs are very important because they start off as a social club, but they end up as a competitive situation where people then want to value themselves in terms of where they are in the pack.
You get that sort of inner rivalry where the guys are challenging each other. Okay, last week we did the rookie 5K, let's go to the next event in Pretoria and let's go and do the 10K.
The positive effect is that you develop a friendship, and that friendship, that competitiveness, that safety that we create, that vibe that we create makes you want to come, makes you want to stay with exercise, makes you understand that the benefits are more than actually what you actually set out and thought about.
One only has to look at the abundance of health products in pharmacies and in health shops, where people now also take vitamins to look better, to feel better, to think faster. And if you are fit, if you exercise, you produce more human growth hormone, you produce more testosterone, making you look better, making you cognitively more fit. And that is why the fitness revolution took place at almost an alarming rate.
The mental side, I must tell you, it's been the most overwhelming journey that I've ever decided to take on and embark on, because it creates a shift in terms of a pattern that you normally fall into, a cycle that you fall into, and now I'm interrupting that cycle.
So you will find that people who are marathon runners, or even people who are sprinters, if you constantly exercise at that rate, it means that your adrenaline levels are always at a high level. To counterbalance high adrenaline levels, your body has to make these anti-stress hormones, and our adrenal glands are unable to keep pace with making these same levels. So you then create an imbalance in the body. The body is unable to recreate what we call a homeostatic capacity or homeostasis or balance in the body. And it's this imbalance between your stress and your anti-stress hormones that then cause the chronic fatigue.
There are many more pros and cons. The pros is that aerobic exercise and resistance training kind of exercise, both will improve your health tremendously.
I've become more flexible, more nimble. So I would like to think that what I do here will translate into my everyday today, so that whatever function or movements that I do in my greater life, it translates in that. So I don't wake up one day and I can't tie my shoelace, like, you know, or I don't wake up one day and I sit and I look at myself and say to myself, what happened?
Social media has become the new branding tool for midlife crisis, where you rebrand yourself, and other people comment on that, and a wider recognition, therefore a wider reinforcement for looking better, being stronger, doing more, achieving more.
I think I'd be a fool to stop exercising. And I think that anybody who doesn't make a decision to actually say to themselves that I can do this, or stays in that mindset of, like, you know, it's too difficult, is actually robbing themselves of a great opportunity. So no ways, hell no ways.